This is Darcy's Witch and the Cat Big Right. On the darkest night, on the darkest street, at the darkest hour, a witch appeared in robes blacker than black, and she was called, dun dun dun, Miss Cuddles, because she was the nicest witch in the history of all witches, which is really long, I might warn you. But anyway, she was flying along the highway on her firebolt. She spotted a pair of bulging yellow eyes leap at the door of the pet shop. Because she is a nice witch, she flew down and opened the door to let it out. Then the cat leapt onto the broom. Snap! The cat snapped it. Because of that, she had to make 2 teleportation potions. Back at the bakery, the witch's lair where she likes to bake cookies in her free time, she looked at the collar and it said, "Caution, may be evil." The next week, she decided that it was enough, so she took the cat back and replaced it with a new one called Snowy. From that day on, the black cat knew to choose kind and not mean. Now, this text by Darcy is quite indicative of how Darcy's language can be incredibly high level. This story starter, on the darkest night, on the darkest street, on the darkest hour, is very intelligent with its repetition. That repetition adds a familiarity to the writing, and it gives that writing a sense of rhythm. Also, that build-up, dark night, dark street, dark hour, robes blacker than black, and she was called dun dun dun. That's very intelligent in leading the reader into thinking that it's going to be an evil witch, whereas Darcy's made what you call a juxtaposition there, and instead called her Miss Cuddles to kind of flip the scale. Miss Cuddles, because she was the nicest witch in the history of all witches. Very intelligent character starter there. Obviously also with the setting, but a very intelligent character start there because it tells you where they are, and it also tells you a lot about what this character, Miss Cuddles, will be like. Also, you'll notice in this text that because started a sentence twice. Now, because it is a connective opener, it is a high-level connective opener, but it's very intelligently used here. Because she is a nice witch, she flew down and opened the door. Opened the door for it to let it out. So that because actually starts a compound sentence there. Also, these commas, the last thing I'll point out, these commas are very intelligently made to add in extra detail to this part here. I'll read it out how it's meant to sound. Back at the bakery, the witch's lair where she likes to bake cookies in her free time, she looked at the collar. That sentence, the aside inside those commas is very intelligent at giving the reader the information about what that bakery or why that bakery is in the story, because it's the witch's lair. Very intelligently done piece that showcases Darcy's brilliant writing.